sorry. I'm just going to need one more moment. There was something I forgot to get done, so I'm scrambling to do that. It shouldn't be more than like another minute or so, though. So, again, my apologies. Okay, I'm back. I'm here. Hello, greetings. Among Us. Anyway, I had to do some real quick paperwork because I forgot to do it when I got back from work. So that's done. I am only going until right around midnight my time. So, in comparison to my recent streams, short stream, in comparison to the how things were going for a hot minute, still a reasonably long stream. But last time we did quite a bit because I've been on a kick for going very nearly 5 hours. But if I recall correctly, last time we did Barb's Metal, joined the mole, did the Nodum, finished the Nodum, went back to Doma, began planning our assault on Doma Castle, and then proceeded to follow through with our assault on Doma Castle. Doma Castle being a dungeon, and we did do 2 dungeons yesterday. I had to end right after the dungeon because, yeah. Unfortunately, at the conclusion of the dungeon, Gosetsu does appear to have died. And for ending stream so immediately, so unceremoniously, after the passing of Gosetsu, I am truly sorry, but I really didn't have any more time. But now we are back, immediately entering into the conclusion of that event. Yeah, so that about catches us up. I probably missed some bits and bobs. Oh yeah, Magni both introduced themselves and proved why they are the best character in the story, 100%, totally. Absolute meme of a character. Love Magni for... I think I read... Yeah, I read all these. And then Heian's gonna be silent. Yeah, I read all these. Serena's crying. Poor Serena, pat. I see. Right, any updates? Nope. I don't think that's new. This may or may not be voiced. It's not voiced. Caught it. Thank you. The occupation is ended, then. And the people must be informed of our victory. But I will not simply give up Gosetsu for lost. Before aught else, we must needs search the ruins. Allow me, my friends. The castle is still collapsing into the river, and could easily drag you to your deaths. I can navigate the waters easily without fear of drowning. Be reasonable, brother. You know he is right. Arentel, a word, if I may. My lord withdraws into himself, unable to turn his thoughts from the keep. He needs us now more than ever. My friends, I am returned. I swam as far into the ruins as I could. And did you find him? Nay, lady, naught remained of the keep for me to search. Undermined from below and shaken from above, the manner of its collapse was most unusual. If the floor beneath him gave way before the rest, it is not impossible that he could have been sent tumbling into the river. But the water is thick with silt and debris. Despite my best efforts, I could not find him. I'm sorry. There's not for which you should apologize. Thank you, Saruman, for taking it upon yourself to search. The castle is in ruins, and the people are eager to learn of the fate of their nation. We leave at once. Are you sure, my lord? The day is won, and the morrow beckons. It falls to us to greet it. I'm going down to the docks to see if I can't get one of the Confederate ships to take us to the Enclave. Mayhappen we should tell the others at the house of the Fierce to gather there. Magnai and Sadu know naught of what happened in the castle. I will go and tell them. They fought valiantly and with honor, Serena. I pray you tell them that as well. You too, my friend, were instrumental in this triumph. I must insist that you be present when we bring these tidings to my people. I cannot accompany you to the Enclave. Magni and Sadu will expect me to deliver the news of our victory to them in person. You have witnessed the destruction wrought by the Empire, but nowhere is it more apparent than the Enclave. Would that you could have seen it as it was. Our Confederate allies have already set about ferrying the others to the Doma Enclave. By the time we arrive, all should be present and waiting. I wish I knew what to say, but I never had my brother's way with words. It's what he would have wanted. I'm sorry, this is not helpful. My brothers of the Blue have called for me, but we shall speak again soon. It seems Tensui was on his way as soon as he saw that you flee the keep. You've never actually been to the Enclave, have you? It was a lively place before Xenos sent his troops. You all look like shit. The captain thought you might need a ride to the Enclave. We're ready to come aboard? Let's go. On you go, then. Sit wherever you like. I don't know what happened in there, but it's over. You won. That's cause enough for celebration, and those people you're about to see need something to celebrate.
We brought everyone here. You were the last to arrive.
I see. Thank you. We owe the Confederacy a great debt.
I have waited 25 years for this moment. You owe us naught.
Look! It's Lord Hien!
Lord Hien!
It's him! He lives! He lives!
Some few words of encouragement would not go amiss, my lord.
Right. Yes, of course.
You're their lord. You're their lord. Remember, stand tall.
Forgive me. This is rather more daunting than I had anticipated. But you are right. I must be strong. Wish me luck. We are a sorry lot, are we not? Tired, dirty, stinking of blood and sweat and ash. A people pushed to the point of breaking. And yet, we won. The perseverance to endure decades of oppression. The will to carry on the legacy of those we have lost. These were the bonds that held us together and gave us the strength to reclaim our home. After 25 hard years, the shadow of the Empire no longer darkens these lands, and we may at last look forward to the dawning of a new day. But, my friends, it will be a day of work. So I ask you, have you yet the strength to stand? To rise up with me once more, here and now, and begin to rebuild our homeland?
Lord Hien!
Doma! Doma!
This will not end with Doma. We will see to that, right, Lys?
Right.
Indeed, this is but the beginning. The tide is turning, and it shall soon bear us back across the seas, and onward unto the next battlefield.
I know I literally just started, but I have to go move over some laundry, so unfortunate timing and all. I'll be right back. I already had water. Wow. Oh, it's from love to see it. Uh-oh. What spiked in the red? That's not good. I promised it wouldn't be long. Hello, I'm back. Long time no see. Oh. It's you, the man who came to set us free. Of course. You must have had a hand in this. My thanks to you. It was not for naught. It was not for naught. I want to shout and scream until my throat is hoarse. I want my fallen brother. Oh shit! I want my fallen brothers and sisters to know that it was not in vain. 'Twas a year ago. My Lord Cayenne died, and with him my dream of Doma. Never again would we be free, I thought. Miserable old fool that I am, but Doma lives, Doma rises, Doma will stand tall again. Till the end of my days, I will labor to make it so. Kami, take me. I never believed this day would come. I'm sorry, I doubted you before, my friend. Who are you? Huh? Are you from Namai? Huh? Mother, father, I understand you now. I do. Why are you crying, brother? Isn't today a good day? 25 years, if only you were here to see it. Where's Elfin? Damn, Elfino straight up ran away. Oh, I can't wait until we reach... When... Wait a minute, when was it added? Doman Restoration. Really? Unlock. Okay. Okay. Boy, I can't wait until we are basically done with post-Stormblood so I can show a very nifty thing that took me like nearly a month to finish. Hello, skiff captain. Take me away. Honored hero, you seek passage across the One River. Yes, please. Alphino. Hey, Serena's still here. And Soraban? Any other friends? That's not a friend. Hello, Soraban. Oh, you will not be staying in the Enclave? No. Oh, Hien is not with you. No matter, the sun and moon were not fated to share the same sky. Wait. What are the implications there? We're moving on. We journeyed here from the opposite side of the world, but until now it didn't seem half as far. I think that means our work here is done. I'm glad we could be a part of it, that we could see with our own eyes that things can change if people have the courage to stand up and fight. Are you quite certain you would not prefer to stay a while longer? There are sure to be festivities at which you would be the guest of honor, like as not. I got time for that. I gotta go fight Xenos again. Very well. There are other ways in which we might celebrate, by rejoining the fight for freedom in Garabania, for one. Short though our time here has been, we have all come to regard this land and her people as our own, I think. But we have done that which we came here to do. Word of Doma's liberation will soon spread throughout the Empire, and we must seize this opportunity to rekindle the fires of liberation in the West. We dare not allow the Imperials a moment's respite, lest they march on Doma again. For the sake of all concerned, we should leave immediately. Did I hear you right? You are leaving? I'm afraid so. We've got our own battle to fight. What about you? Will you be heading back to the steppe? Yes, the war here is ended, and there is no cause to remain. The Orinir and Dotharal have already withdrawn. I will follow them anon, but I wish to bid you farewell first. Goodness, the Blue too must return to their homes, but we will be back. Doma has need of merchants and builders, and we are eager to offer our services. And just like that, our grand fellowship is broken. Without ceremony or pomp, you steal off into the dark. No matter, we have plenty to be getting on with, places to be, people to rob, and so on, and the captain never was one from England. I am a pirate. Give me a song at the tavern, and I will be happy. Hobnobbing with Lord Hien? Nay. No taste for the finer things. In any event, we need not part ways here. If you are for Kagane, we would be happy to take you. Her waters have always been fruitful. I wish you well on your journey, my friends. May you ever walk in crimson. Thank you, Serena, for everything. May the Kami speed you on your way until we meet again. I'm falling apart, man. Falling apart. We journeyed here from the opposite side of the world. Yeah, I already read that. Okay, Alphino, we have said our goodbyes. Though it be with heavy hearts, let us board the boat and begin our long journey home. Aetherites? Teleportation? Didn't even think to tell Lord Hien you were leaving. Well, I'm sure you had your reasons. Naught remains undone. You are ready to depart? Let's go. To Kugane, then. Like, seriously, why aren't we teleporting? Like, surely, even if there's a bit of, like, minorly lost lore, where that teleporting is limited by some resource, other than, like, the money in your pocket, surely, they have enough to do it every once in a while, right? It's been a couple of days. Surely they can teleport back to Garabania, right? Like, we're crossing the world here. In a way, this too feels like a homecoming. How long has it been since Kervelian brought us here? Like, I don't know, a week maybe? It's just as colorful as I remember. I can still hear his voice. My ears haven't stopped ringing since he first barged his way into the rising stones, a veritable force of nature. It's a rare thing for us to sail into Kugane like common traders. I don't rightly recall the last time, but it will have been years. Have everything? Good. We will need to weigh anchor before the Seike Segumi arrive. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for what you did. Give my regards to the Ul'dan. Do not worry, we will be safely away before the Sekai Segumi arrive. No, don't fucking talk to him again. I informed Tataru of our coming. She and Hancock should be waiting for us in the Ruby Bazaar. I guess Tataru maybe can. Tataru has, like, no magical... Well, that's not entirely accurate, is it? Tataru is, in fact, the most powerful Arcanist to have ever lived. Then it is here we part ways. Best of luck to you and yours and your... Piratical? Is that a word? Is that a real word? Hang on a minute, I have to know. Piratical is a fucking word? Are you shitting me? Okay, fair. Go on. Endeavors, I suppose. No, you're done. Cool. You're done. Well, no meme for me, I guess. You're done. Xenoblade 2. Oh man, it would be fun, I think, if I were to stream all three Xenoblade games. But I don't have a capture card for my Switch. I don't own 2 or 3. And dear God, would that be a time investment? Oh, like Xenoblade 1 in and of itself is a like 100, 200 hour game. 2 isn't much better in that regard. It's also not very good. 2 is bad. And I know very little about 3 other than that it is at least better than 2. God, 2. What a fucking disappointment 2 is. Mind, I haven't played 2. I've only watched a full playthrough of 2. So I'm speaking purely about its narrative content. Maybe its gameplay is fun. At least then it has something going for it. Greetings, honored sir. Will you be entering the... Yeah, I already read you. Go away. Shut up. Like, oh goodness, is Xenoblade 2 a disappointment, narratively speaking? I just hope that 3 goes back to its roots a bit, at least insofar as taking itself seriously, to any degree of seriousness, please, God. Welcome back, everyone, and congratulations on a job well done. It is a pleasure, as ever, to see your smiling face, Tataru, less so yours, Hancock, though Rasho and I are sincerely grateful for your assistance. The pleasure was all mine, Master Alphino, I assure you. Anyway, you will be glad to hear that I have already chartered passage for you back to Limsa Limensa. The ship is to leave port this very day, but the captain has agreed to wait until the 4 of you have boarded. The 4 of us? You mean to stay here in Kugane? Yes, I gave it some thought, and I realized that even with Doma free, there's still a need for a woman in the middle. Maybe even more than before, considering all the friends and alliances you made. As I told her many times before, I would be more than willing to assist you. No. As I told you many times before, I am not about to let you worm your way into our affairs and exploit our connections for your personal gain. Plus, you always presume the worst. I don't think it's entirely unreasonable. So there you have it. I will remain here for now. You needn't worry. I'm a regular at the hostelry and a half-dozen other local institutions. Everyone loves me. So go. Don't let me keep you. Buy your supplies and souvenirs while you still can. When you finished making haste to the docks, pier number 2, to be precise, I'll be waiting for you there. Maybe it's one of the encyclopedias. Maybe Synodic Scribes got a video on it, and I just watched it and forgot, or haven't watched it. I need a lore breakdown of why teleporting via Aetheryte is not a more common occurrence in the story. Like, obviously, Thancred can't. He's back, right? Yeah, he is. Thancred can't because his fucking Aether's all fucked up after the Bloody Banquet. Water. But it is endlessly baffling to me why characters like Alphino, Alize, Lise, technically speaking, even the player character from a, like, narrative perspective, why can't we teleport? Why can't they teleport? What's stopping them? And then, minuscule spoilers, at later points in the MSQ, they explicitly make use of aetheryte teleportation. I won't say who, but, you know, characters were like, you know, it's like, did their perspective change? Do they just know? Is it unironically a minor retcon that, like, teleporting is, like, a bit easier now? Except for Thancred, because, you know, but still? Why? I want to know. Tell me. Personally, I would have preferred to host you for a few days, but Tataru was adamant that you return on the first available ship. One could almost suspect she is eager to be rid of you. Idle musings, not more, purely hypothetical and most assuredly incorrect. She wants only the best for her dear friends, and is surely not motivated by hidden desires to go gallivanting about with her Hennigan paramours. I cannot deny that the thought of leaving her here alone worries me, but she has proven time and time again that she is far more clever than she appears. Besides, I do not think I could persuade her to change her mind. Mayhap I should take her advice and purchase a souvenir or two before leaving. Alpha, no. If you fucking spend any Scion money, you're gonna fucking bankrupt us, dude. Has that been established yet in the MSQ, actually? Now that I think about it, I don't think Alphino's business acumen has been established yet. So maybe I shouldn't say anything, but oh dear God. Oh. I might stream tomorrow as well. We'll have to see how things play out, but if I can wake up early enough and get stuff going soon enough, then streaming again tomorrow is feasible. But it'll end up being another, like, short one, kind of like how it was on a few days ago. First to arrive as always, hopefully the others will not be far behind. It also depends how quickly I wake up, if I want to do anything before I stream, etc., etc. But I kind of... Oh, fuck, it's voiced!
And ready to go?
But I kind of feel like I'm kind of on a roll here. Like, I might get through Stormblood pretty fast. And then after I finish Stormblood, maybe I'll take, like, a week off to do something else. Be it stream something else or just, you know. Especially seeing as, like, I plan on doing the Alliance Raid series for this expansion, because it is fairly relevant, unfortunately, here and there. Especially for other expansion content. It's actually very relevant. I really don't have a choice, given the parameters under which I'm doing this replay. And, like, horrifyingly, and mind you, like, queuing as DPS, paradoxically, or I guess against the general convention, anti-conventionally, it's a lot better to queue as DPS for Alliance Raids than it is tank or healer, because minutia that I don't feel like trying to grasp at the moment. I think it's just because there's so many more DPS slots, right? But the first time I went through the raids for this expansion, every queue took about an hour on Primal, which I guess I'm doing everything on Aether now, but regardless. So the big thing that I need to figure out before I start working on that is I need something I can do on the side. Like I need a light game that I can unironically just screen capture, so I have something to fucking do while I wait for those fucking queues to pop. I don't know. I got a couple ideas, but man. Anyway, I'll progress the fucking cutscene now.
To the best of my knowledge, yes. Apologies for the wait. The task of tying up loose ends invariably takes longer than one allows. Happily, however, all now seems to be in order.
Then there's nothing left to do but to board the ship. Do try and enjoy the journey, won't you? It may be your last chance to rest for a while.
That would depend on the good
Foreshadowing
captain's
is a
choice
literary
of
device
route.
wherein...
As ever, Tataru, I pray you take all due precautions while making your inquiries. Better to avoid the local authorities altogether than risk a repeat of our Ishgardian episode.
I don't know. I would call it knocking on the fourth wall.
And what sordid episode
But
is
there's
this,
almost
pray
certainly like
tell?
an actual term for it. And welcome, Kai.
Not to speak of. I assure you.
How was your stream earlier? I hear it won a bunch of awards.
You there! Hold that ship!
Shame I missed it.
What are you two doing here? Shouldn't you be in Doma?
Shouldn't you? You left with nary a word. We half wondered if I had done something to offend.
Upon learning that you had departed for Kugane, we immediately resolved to give chase. Our comrades can manage affairs in our absence, and it seemed the least we could do.
It was simply that impressive.
You mean you came all this way just to say goodbye?
Was all they needed.
That too, aye. But there was something else I felt I had to say. You helped us win our freedom, and for that I cannot thank you enough. Accordingly, after we have established an interim government and so forth, I think it only meet that we repay the favor by dispatching our own forces to Eorzea. If you would have us.
Do you even have a... I guess there's gotta be a few,
We harbored no expectations
House of the
such generous
Fierce
aid.
people who are,
And
actually
as there was no
soldiers as
telling
opposed to,
when the Empire might strike back at you,
the
would it
literal
be wiser to
farmers
concentrate
that,
your resources on the defense of
you
Doma?
know... And I guess the
I had in
Gearbonian
mind to
resistance
pursue a
isn't
more
much better,
aggressive
so...
defense.
Eh.
To which we will send forth shinobi to provinces far and wide to spread word of our victory, that we might inspire others to take up arms as we did. Even the Empire has its limits. If the Garleans cannot be certain where and when the next rebellion will take place, how can they commit another force to Doma? And besides, so long as this debt remains unpaid, how am I to face myself? And Gorsetzer?
As you wish. I will relay your offer to the Eorzean Alliance.
All of Doma is counting on you to finish what we have started. You have it in you, Lys. To seize the future you want. Never forget.
I won't, Hien. Not your words or anything else. Everything that led us here, that will drive us forward, I'll carry it with me always. And that's a promise.
I will hold you to that. Go with them to Eorzea. Tell their people of our triumph and of our pledge to stand with them.
By your leave, I shall pave the way for our new alliance.
Hurry up, you lot! The ship's about to weigh anchor!
It seems our time is at an end. Go well, my friends. And may we meet again beneath a western sky.
No, okay, so every character, right? Everything that has to move has a animation skeleton. It's ostensibly a like wireframe with balls on it that they map movements onto, and then your model is generated around the skeleton, right? So back during post ARR, hang on, let me pause this for. Back during post ARR, they didn't have the animations set up for the ARA yet. So instead of like rushing to get it done or not doing anything at all, I guess, like not including Yugiri, they instead borrowed all of the animations from Mikote and put it on Yugiri's skeleton, and then just changed out the model for the tail and the head so it could have the horns. Another place, a really easy place to find this is if you pay close attention, a lot of enemies will share skeletons. The toad one is really, really common. If you find an enemy out in the wild that is kinda bulbous with 4 legs, I can almost guarantee you it will move around like a toad. Or like the Nyx do out of Mordona. Or you finished the Omega raids, I believe. I'm like 90% certain. The fight against Omega, like in his like quadruped form, uses the toad skeleton. Like, you know, it's the same kind of thing. Most Garleans use the Elysian skeleton. But yeah. So, but if you look closely at Yugiri when she's in post ARR, Yugiri, can we get? Is there a good image? This one might work. Can I just get her just randomly standing around? Maybe that's what would best illustrate my point. Oh, I'm finding some truly ancient posts. Holy shit. I think this is the best image I'm gonna find. Copy image. Gotta crack open good old Paint 3D. Hello, Paint 3D. How you doing, buddy? Save. Pictures. Temp. Nope, that's not it. Here it is. Alright, so like if you look at this, which is just Yugiri standing around, and then Femiquote. Google search isn't making my life easy. That's unfortunate. Oh, here we go. Copy image. Don't do that, please. Crop. Save. Save. I'm aware it already exists. There we go. You can see that it's like the same pose. That's like the best I can do on short notice. But I tried. It is only in post ARR because in Heaven's Word, they added Ara, so they just said, okay, now we can just use the existing Fem Ara stuff. I forget if I checked. This is also a spoiler. Never mind. I'm not going to say it anyway.
Aye, when you think of all the resources we've poured into that hole, and for what?
can't remember what it's a spoiler for, like when it comes up though. Rip. He's not going to be in Final Fantasy XIV too.
The beast yet lives. Mayhap it is time I sharpen my claws. I wonder, would you walk into my parlor once more?
Instead of the spider to the fly? I'm not a fly, man. I can't even fly. I couldn't fly in most zones.
Pedolorem Lupus! Come at the command of the Lord Viceroy to present the prisoner taken by the Cranier Lupi.
Uh-oh.
Xenosier Galvus, I presume.
I cannot believe that Kryl is dead.
It's true what they say. You do have the eyes of a monster. A ravenous, insatiable fiend.
You, give the butcher your weapon.
Yes, my lord.
My lord, this is...
A reward given in recognition of your service. I trust you will prove more capable than its former owner.
Lamau, get wrecked. Get wrecked, random Garlean soldier.
I swear, I'll not disappoint you, my lord.
I can't wait until you get far enough in the story where I can tell you the one greatest secret about Final Fantasy XIV as of Shadowbringers.
Until I strip the fat from her.
It'll be so fun. Just revealing this deep, dark secret of the story. What a shame that you have, like, 2 whole expansions before I can share. I wonder... And the best part about the secret is that it's something that, where if you pay enough attention, you can figure it out on your own. I have faith in you. You can do it. It's just one of those things where it's like, it's a very obvious consequence of, like, how stories work. It feels like a lifetime ago that we left for Kugane, doesn't it? I don't think you have enough faith in yourself. Compared to Kugane's vivid colors, Limsa Lumenza seems a bit lacking. Still beautiful in its own way, but not as much as before. We should inform the Admiral of our arrival, and brief her on that which took place in Doma before leaving the city. Back in Eorzea at last, ready to pick up where we left off and finish the fight. We are not who we were when we left. We're stronger and wiser. So let's do it. Let's get back to Alamigo and defeat Xenos once and for all. Yes, I need my 3rd rematch so I can finally grind him into the dirt. Nope. Liesel Sunder, though. We've been away for far too long, but finally, we're going to make things right. Here we are, home at last. It's still on auto. When will I learn? Here we are, home at last. I must say, the journey passed more quickly than I had expected. That would be due to the absence of otherworldly interference, I expect. Boop. I should be glad if we did not speak of that unpleasantness again. Ghosts and goblins and ghouls, oh my. Ahem. But in spite of all that and more, we return better for the experience, and, more importantly, triumphant. Indeed, and with Doma freed of Imperial oppression, it is only right that we turn our thoughts to the plight of Alamigo. Well, God damn. Well, I'm all for that, obviously, but I think we should go and see the refugees at Revenant's Toll before doing anything else. They'll be thrilled to hear what we've accomplished, and it'd sound best coming from you. Thank you. I shall do as you suggest. Ah, there's Ms. Blofiswin. I see I'm not too late. Hang on, I have to smoke 12 packs of cigarettes to get the voice right. Admiral, what are you doing here? The East Aldenar Trading Company informed me of your impending arrival. I have tidings I thought best to share with you in person. From Garabania? Aye, the Alliance still holds the wall despite several Imperial counterattacks. But we have been unable to press further into occupied territory. Commander Kemp and his men, meanwhile, have made great strides towards rebuilding their depleted ranks. They have even taken it upon themselves to attempt some few operations, with mixed results. I'm sorry to say, 'twas a complication arising from one such venture, which moved me to seek you out. During a mission to transport wounded resistance fighters to the Rising Stones, Kryal Baldessian was taken prisoner. Kryal? Do they know where she's being held? They do not. Your comrades were informed at once, and I am told Thancred is in Garabania looking for her as we speak. How could this have happened? We must seek out Thancred without delay. Nay, Kryal taught me better than that. It would be unwise to act without first acquiring a full understanding of the situation. Thank you for informing us. Tired though we may be, we must make haste to Castrum Oriens. Pray excuse us, Admiral, Lady Yugiri. Right, time for the populate. Oh my god, the Weebu police are already here. I have to leave. I have to leave now. I'm sorry, Arentel. It's all my fault. There you are. Have you heard the news? In broad strokes, from Admiral Blofiswin, what happened? Kryal and a squadron of resistance fighters were escorting Y'shtola and several other wounded to the Rising Stones for further treatment when they were ambushed by Imperial forces. Arenvold and his men fought valiantly, but in the chaos... I will make no excuses. We failed to protect her. Do not be so hard on yourself. You protected Y'shtola and the others. Did you not? Tell us about the attack. It was the Skulls. They knew a path across the wall we hadn't found. We thought we were safe once we reached the Black Shroud. We weren't expecting an ambush. During the fighting, I caught a glimpse of their leader's memories. It was all planned. The advantage of having a walker in the field. A what? Is that what they're called? Why is this the first time hearing it? Anyway, I'm not as strong on the echo as Arentel is, of course. Half the time, it's enough to knock me on my arse, like I've taken a dose of concentrated aether. So you walked in Fordola's memories. What did you see? A woman promised the world education, training, citizenship, all that and more if she but sold her soul, a traitor to her people, a pretender to her masters. It was Xenos himself that gave the order, told her to return with Kryal Baldessian, alive. Our agents have been carefully monitoring Imperial communications since the attack, but have yet to intercept any transmissions making reference to Kryal or her current whereabouts. And if their orders were to bring Kryal back alive, we can save her if we move quickly enough. As you say, time is of the essence, which is why I intend to slip past enemy lines and see what information I can uncover on my own. In the meantime, it is up to you and our allies to command the Imperial's undivided attention. Lots of shouting and explosions and so forth. Keep them distracted, and I will find her. Very well. I wish I could do more to aid you, but I understand. Commander Kemp is on his way to the Castrum as we speak for a meeting with General Aldin. If you hurry, you could find him on the road and discuss the situation beforehand. I think Arentel and I are going to go and see Conrad like he suggested. You all wait here. Alfino called it an advantage, when in truth it was a liability. The vision left me reeling, and Fordola seized the opening to push past and snatch up Kryl. I'm sorry. There's nothing wrong with wanting something stupid, so long as you don't act on it. Remember that there are other ways you can help her. I wish I could go with him. It would be utterly self-defeating, but I would do it nevertheless. Sorry, a moment. This way. Oh, that what? Oh, I thought there was a chocobo carriage here. I thought that was like the cart Aaron was guarding, but no, it was someone's mount. Shit. I got. Thought there was gonna be a fourth NPC I could talk to. Ooh, Monago. It's good to see you again, though I wish it were under better circumstances. No, damn it, I didn't talk to Lise. I need to set up a counter for that, man. Well, if this isn't a pleasant surprise, it fills my heart with joy to see you two hale and healthy. Welcome home, Lise, Arentel. I'm sure you've heard about Kryl by now. That's why we're here. I'm still not sure what to think about it, but we'll save her. We'll definitely save her somehow. I have no doubt that you will. You look stronger for your time in the Far East, lass. That's good news for Kryl. I'd like to think so, but enough about me. How's everything with you in the resistance? Better than when you last saw us, and no mistake. Arnvold's been a godsend. Him and Minago and all the other young bloods have achieved so much in such a short time. We've been blessed to receive the support of the Flames, Alamigan Brigade, who've been instrumental in freeing our countrymen from labor camps throughout Garabania, as well as some political prisoners from the city proper, believe it or not. Together with the refugees returning from Ul'dah and elsewhere, we've had no shortage of able-bodied men and women eager to join the cause. I knew you wouldn't stop fighting, even after what happened at the Reach. Force of habit, I suppose. Though we've come a long way, we still have far to go. But we'll fight for every ilm, and sooner or later we'll get back to Alamigo. But listen to me prattling on when we should be making haste to Castrum Oriens. There's no point you telling me everything now when you'll only have to say it all again for the Flame General's benefit. You're right. I'll go on ahead and tell the others that you're not far off. No, Lise, come back. I need to hear your dialogue, damn it. Ahoy. Go on ahead, Arentel. We'll not be far behind. Losing Kryl hit us hard, so many of us owe her our lives, which is why we owe it to her not to give up hope. We'll find her, I'm sure of it. Well, unfortunately I don't have the lunar whale. I cannot give you a ride. Take it easy, bye. Nor will I ever have the lunar whale. I have no need for a $40 8-person. Isn't it more than $40? Isn't the lunar whale like 80? Wait a minute. No, it is 40. It's 42. Okay. Insane. $42 for something only useful for like hunt trains. You can go ahead and tell Marshal Tarupin that Conrad's party will be arriving any moment. I know. There's naught to be gained from giving in to my emotions. I need to stay calm and composed. Kryl herself would say as much. Huh? And the others of the Rising Stones are looking after Yashola now. We need not fear for her safety. As for Kryl, everything that can be done is being done. It falls to the rest of us to carry on the fight. Yashola is safe, and it's still anyone's guess when she'll be strong enough to take the field. I don't know, I'm guessing sometime, late post-Stormblood. Just completely removed from the expansion. Glad to have you with us again. You seem stronger than I remember. Hard, though I find that to believe. One would almost think you'd spent the whole time fighting. Well done, by the way. You got anything new to say, Mr. Storm Officer? Imperial scum will make them pay for this. True. I swear to you, the Imperials will not cross this wall again, on my honor as a man of the Twin Adder. Pippin? You have spoken with Thancred, then. Good. Take heart. If anyone can track her down, it's him. I believe I hear Comrade Kemp's party approaching. If you are ready to address Father and the others, let us be about it. Nope. You'll have something new, though. You are ready, yes? Then I pray you inform Father. Ahoy. There you are, and there's Commander Kemp, I see. I know you are eager to speak of our next move, but we would first hear more of your last. Tell us of your deeds in Doma. Well, you see... That's a nifty glamour. Oh, isn't that just the school attire or whatever it's called from the Mog Station? Never mind. I take it back. It's not a cool glamour.
Pray, join me in welcoming our Scion allies, but recently returned from their mission to the Far East. We have been most eager to hear a first-hand account of your time there, eventful as we understand it was.
Very well. Allow me.
Such victories are rarely won without sacrifice, but the prize is worth the price. Doma, free after all these years.
Oh no, it's not an auto advance.
Bloody hells. Flooding their own castle for a better chance at victory. We could learn a thing or two from that lad.
Our agents report a flurry of communications between Garlemald and Alamigo in recent days. 'Tis plain they are in the midst of deliberating their response to the Doman uprising.
Good. Every Imperial unit in occupied territory will be on the lookout for civil unrest. The fear of leaving critical locations undefended will make commanders think twice about committing their forces, giving us a chance to seize the initiative.
We have a chance, aye. Mayhap the last one we're ever going to get. While we've done our best to rebuild the resistance, the Imperials have only increased their efforts to root out sympathizers. If we keep on playing for smaller prizes, it's only a matter of time before they crush us again. And that we won't come back from.
A swift advance seems best for all concerned, not least poor Mistress Kryl.
Then let us waste no more time. The campaign for Alamigan liberation begins now. Our first objective will be to capture Castellum Veladina. Take the bridge, and the whole of the fringes will be ours. From there, we can push east towards the peaks. I name this operation Rulga's Beacon. For as Rulga once sent his star to guide our ancestors to these lands, so too shall it see us home.
No longer voiced. The success of this operation is paramount. So long as the Empire holds Castellum Veladina, the main host cannot advance. Xenos knows this, which is why he has ordered Ferdola and her men to see to the bridge's defense. So we get to fight the Skulls again. The Butcher is not to be underestimated. She is decisive, ruthless, and feared by foes and friends alike. But we have a plan to defeat her. First, we send an alliance force down the main road, signaling our intention to mount an all-out assault. The garrison will muster their forces and prepare for a protracted battle. However, they will soon find that we are ill-prepared for their counterattack. Our men will begin to break ranks and flee. I see. Show them your backs and give them a target too tempting not to pursue. Aye. Fordola is too aggressive not to press the advantage. She will order her men to give chase. We lure them as far as East End, where the commanders will rally their forces and attempt to hold their ground. If all goes to plan, we should be able to keep the greater part of their garrison occupied, leaving us to tackle the bridge's remaining defenders. Very clever, I'm sure. But what are we to do if the Imperials smell a rat and return before we've taken the place? I don't need you to take Velodina, Commander Kemp. All I need is for you to fly your flag from its tower. We need to trick them into believing that the bridge is falling. Aye, we convince them Velodina is lost, hit them hard with our reinforcements, and watch them go running for the hills. Then, when the dust has settled, we regroup at the Castellum. What say you? It's a bold plan, but a good one. We'll do it. In that case, we shall support both the Resistance and the Alliance forces. Arntel, Lys are involved. I ask that you accompany Commander Kemp. Elise and I will remain with the Flamedrill. We will return to Rauder's Reach and make our preparations as soon as they are complete. We will join you in the field. Godspeed. They teleported me to Rauder's Reach. How kind of them. Oh, man. In the MSQ, I think that, like, a lot of it is fine. I think it'd be nice if there was a little bit less of the truly deeply menial stuff they have you do after ARR. Because the whole point of ARR is to give you a smooth slope up as you gain notoriety and recognition, so it makes sense, right? If, like, you're given busy shit work in, like, the first, like, 50 levels. I get that. I think that, literally having to pick up shit on the step is a little, like, stop, please? Like, I get that, like, they don't know what you are, but, you know, like, there's no reason that the Warrior of Light should be running around picking up sticks. Yeah. Like, outside of that, I really think that ARR as a whole, it would never happen. It'll never happen. It can never happen. It would be way too much of an investment of resources. What they've already done is more than enough. I just want that out of the way. I think in a perfect world, they would remake ARR and post-ARR from the ground up to their current standards. All new VA, all new content, revamp all the maps. Like, just a 100% remake ARR so that it's as good as it can be. But that is such an outstandingly massive ask that not only will it never happen, no one in their right mind should expect or genuinely desire for them to do that, right? It's just such a big thing. I think that, like besides that, you know, another maybe like one more thing is that, and it's not so much that, like, I would change as I wish it worked out differently or could have reasonably worked out differently, And I can't go into any details, but I really think that Endwalker should have been 2 expansions. There's a point in Endwalker where I think that should have been the end of expansion 1, and everything that happened before that should have been fleshed out, and everything that happened after that should have been expansion 2, and then that would have been fleshed out. Because it feels a little bit rushed. We'll see if you agree. And but it's not a terribly unpopular take I've seen. It is not that Endwalker's bad, right? It's just that Endwalker could have been a lot better. That's all. Endwalker's been an interesting experience for me and a lot of people in the community, and it's because, like, the further away I've gotten from Endwalker launch, the more I've kind of soured on it. Where... Sorry, moment. I had something in my throat for a second there. Where right after I finished Endwalker the first time, I thought it was as good as Shadowbringers. I believe my exact take is that Endwalker has higher highs but lower lows, while Shadowbringers is more consistently just amazing. But the further away I've gotten, the deeper those lows have gotten, by my estimations, and it's just again, Endwalker's not bad. It's just, it could have been a lot more, you know? But yeah, that's the only other, major thing. There's characters that I miss, that I wish we could have spent more time with and could have been more fleshed out. But I don't think that they've killed a character and it hasn't felt like it added something to the narrative. It didn't add gravitas. It didn't influence the Warrior of Light in some major way. Frankly speaking, until... Okay, who? I'm curious. Who do you think makes no sense? I really want to know. Okay, so Horshaphant dying is important to the narrative exactly because of how you're reacting to him dying. It added an intense gravitas and emotional connection, not just between you and the overarching narrative, but it made the story a lot more real. People can die. You don't always win. Sometimes things go wrong and there's nothing you can do. Sometimes good people die when they shouldn't. It instantly made the story a lot more mature, and it sticks with the Warrior of Light. The Warrior of Light has never forgotten Horshaphant's deaths, the events that led to it, and the events that followed it. It has stuck with your character forever. And when it comes up, it is so deeply impactful. It was... Horshaphant's death, frankly speaking, is the single... might be one of the most important events in the entire MSQ for the Warrior of Light's character development. As little distinct character as the Warrior of Light has. Because the Warrior of Light is kind of meant to be a mostly empty shell for you to kind of project yourself on, but... Damn. Not get this dust particle or whatever out of my throat, man. It's driving me nuts. Goodness. I think the closest we get to a, pointless death is it is Papalimo. It just kind of happens. It's really only relevant in Stormblood, and it's barely brought up ever again. But, like, it's still not, like, egregiously so. And then there's one more character who dies and comes back that I don't want to go into, both because it's a spoiler for where I'm at in the MSQ. And because I don't think you fully figured it out yet. Mostly, probably. But, like, the layers to it, I don't think quite yet. But yeah, it took me a long time to kind of accept that, but I can't go too much into it, unfortunately. Yeah, no. Like, I think that, like, overall, 14 probably has one of the best realized stories in gaming. And some of that is just because the bar is very low. The majority of games have very bad narratives, or very predictable narratives, or just extremely bad narratives. So it doesn't take a lot to be a very good narrative, right? But I do think that most of 14's story is very quality. If it takes 100 battles like this to rescue Kryl, then I'll fight in every one. I can't tell you how long I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for this. It's going to be grand. Conrad wasn't kidding when he said they'd made a lot of progress while we were away. Hello, Conrad. In case you haven't noticed, the flag flying above Velodina is bloody massive. It'd take a dozen men to change it, and far too long besides. But there's no need for that, right, Monago? Not so long as I have my griffin and a satchel of glamour prisms, no. Arnvold, you're in charge of the runners between us and the Alliance. No link pearls. Lise, I want you to look in on the squadrons. Make sure they've got everything they need. Everybody clear? I see. Shit. Nut this cough out of my throat. What the fuck? Oh. All forces are to depart for Castellum Corvi when ready. Christ. That will be all. Arntel, stay with me a moment, if you would. I am hydrating. I've downed like 2 water bottles in the past 20 minutes. Oh, man. And I drink basically all day because where I work is a stove, man. It's crazy. There's a few men I'd like you to look in on. I'd like you to look in on personally. Each of them is lost people, and I can tell that it weighs on their hearts. You know what? I ain't got no vodka, but I do got some Jim Beam in the kitchen. But I actually no, I can't because I have to drive in an hour or two. Bad idea. No. Oh god, that would be bad. That would be really bad. Sorry, I cannot pick you up. I was talking into consuming alcohol. Oh. There have been a lot of new faces since last you were here, so it's best if I just tell you where to look. One's an officer you'll find in the barber. Another's an old fellow who likes to pass the time on the shore of Starfall. The last is a fiery young lad from Little Alamigo, who I'm told trains by himself by the river to the fringes. You'll know them when you see them. Come and find me when you're finished. I have a few things to see to here, so I should still be around when you've had a word with those men. I mentioned. Oh yeah, I can't fly here, Lamau. Check on topic of. Yeah, I got time. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. Ahoy. Wait, I know you, Captain Malfred. It's an honor to meet you. I was living hand-to-mouth in Uldal, but decided to enlist in the flames after I heard tales of your daring do. And now, as fate would have it, I've been sent to join in the fight for my homeland's liberation. Ah, but this is no time to talk. I've got to prepare for the operation. Take care, Captain. We'll give those imperial horse sons what for. Oh. Honestly, I wonder if my throat's just tired after a day of a lot of talking today, and it's just begging me to shut up. Uh-oh. I hope I'm not getting sick, man. You do not want to be sick. I say, if it isn't the lad who helped me and the ward find the ward I misplaced. Ah, but there I go again, treating you as an equal. If it wasn't until after you'd gone that one of my comrades pulled me aside and told me it was only the bleeding hero of Eorzea who'd taken time out of his busy day to help me. Well, what is done, but know that I will fight with every ounce of my strength in this coming battle. In the next, mayhap that will serve to repay the favor. Fare you well. Ooh, a summoner. Until, am I right? I doubt you remember me, but I'll never forget you. Saved my life in little Alamigo, you did. Wilrid and the rest of us had got it into our heads that if we had enough crystals, we could summon Ralgar like the Amaljo summoned their god. Thankfully, you put a stop to it. Ever hear about what happened to Wilrid? Joined the Braves when they came calling, only to turn up dead one day. Never found out how or why, but I reckon it doesn't matter. Dead's dead after all. But at least he died doing what he thought was right. Maybe that's the best folks like us can hope for, eh? Not that I'm in a hurry, mind. Yeah, maybe it's for the best you don't know, buddy. Kind of a rough tale, that one. I'm curious. It is a meteor survivor. Nifty. Okay, Conrad, let's get this show on the road. We have a castrum to burn down. I mean claim. You've had a word with the men I mentioned? As I'm sure you noticed, they've another thing in common aside from tragedy. You've touched each of their lives in one way or another. But that's not the reason I wanted you to speak with them. A man who's lived in Garabania his entire life, who bore witness to the realities of the occupation for 20 unbroken years. A man who fled Alamigo in search of a new life, who swore to serve another nation only for fate to conspire to send him back here. A youth born on foreign soil, who never knew his parents' homeland, yet nevertheless felt kinship with our cause. 3 men, 3 stories, 3 reasons, yet all belong to the resistance. In growing larger, we've grown more diverse, and while there is good in that, there's also a potential for strife and discord. It'll take a special sort to lead such men to Alamigo, don't you think? Good thing they've got you. Death flag. Someone like Lise, you mean? A leader of the resistance, eh? Don't I have enough titles already? I'm very tempted. I'm gonna raise the death flag, though. For now, but not forever. And, to be frank, I don't always know what to say to the ones who left, not to mention the youths. Nay, the Resistance needs a leader with a wider view, someone who's not lived their whole life in Garabania, who's known death and hardship but not been ground down by them. Oh, okay, good. As you may have guessed, I've been thinking of asking Lise, but it'll be her decision in the end. You know, I'm way too busy to, you know... I trust I needn't say that this conversation is just between you and me. Good lad. Right then, we'd best head to Castellum Corvi, or what remains of it, rather. I genuinely do not know what this Castellum is. I will probably recognize it when I get there, but not a moment sooner. I don't feel like running. I don't want to do it. I'm gonna fly. Jellyfish. Yeah. Unfortunately, I've burned through all of my job speculation, so, Oh, it's this place. Fair enough. So I don't have much random BS to talk about. Thankfully, Arenvald here is going to say something interesting, right? I'll prove to them that it wasn't a mistake, that I wasn't a mistake. You know, sad, interesting, same thing, I guess. Her name is Abda. We've known each other since we were small. We'll be going on this mission together. Hang on, I can do this. Good, Griffin. You are a warrior, yes, it is an honor. I said it then, and I'll say it again. I won't let it all be for nothing. I didn't do 20 squadron missions for no reason. Anyway. We'll lead the way while the other units launch their own separate attacks. Remember that we need to hold out until Monago sees the flag. Sees to the flag. Got your gear in order? Any moment now. My gear is My gear is extremely in order. In fact, it is 30 levels higher levels of it in order. Actually, it's more like...
It's begun then.
Like 29.
Good. It's the waiting that drives me mad. Standing around, knowing what's to come. I'll never get used to it.
Come on. There you go.
Calm down, Nargo. You're making her nervous. We've come this far, haven't we? We just need to make it the rest of the way.
Right.
Looks like the bastards went for the bait. The bridge is ours for the taking. Now remember, Monago, I want you to make for the tower as soon as you see an opening and get that flag flying. We'll see to the fighting.
I won't let you down, sir.
Come then. Rolga's star shall burn bright this day.
Quickly now, we've got to reach the Villadina before General Alden and his men are overwhelmed. Scouts dead ahead. If they see us, they'll warn the others. Not if we kill them first. Shrew, our involved shrew.
Here it comes!
Go. That's the last of them. Let's keep moving. Wrong way, wrong way. No signs of sentries. General Alden must have his hands full. Let's seize the bridge and be done with it. I just realized we're a full party. We ain't got 2 tanks, though, and there's no healers as far as I can see. Oh, there's 2 people. Genuinely wish I kind of wish that during these you had a couple of event actions. I forgot but like the oh no, we haven't actually done that yet, have we? Shoot. I need an earlier example. Oh no! I think Stormblood may have been the first time they came up. Shoot. I wish we had special actions during these so that you would do stuff like command aggro if they're not a kill. Because it would make a lot of these so much easier if I could just go, everyone look at me. Because especially as like a melee DPS, Bloodbath is such an incredibly oh no. It's such an incredibly powerful healing ability when you got like 80 guys on you and they're all doing no damage. That I really do wish I could just, you know, pull some of the heat off the NPCs. Especially when if any of those NPCs die, it's GG, you gotta restart. Think you're clever with all your little tricks? Think again. None of you are leaving here alive. Oh boy, I get to trounce Fordola. Let's go. Sam's sprint is really good. I think... Out of the DPS, Sam might be my favorite. Hard to say. I'd need to see them all again. Think you can run away from me? Stop teleporting. Only like a 10-second cooldown for Bella. No. Oh, she was listed in my spot. Cheap. You're not taking this from me. Watch me. My bridge now. I wonder if I can counter Gunblade with the arms one. Let's find out. I can. Get
Meet
wrecked.
my new friend!
Get wrecked. It interrupted my emote. Rude. Rude. Reaper's Sprint is also pretty cool, IMO.
God damn you!
Stop! There we go.
No more running! No more hiding! Let's finish this! Look! The flag!
We won! Woo!
The bridge is ours! Al amigo! Al amigo! Al amigo! Yeah!
Stand your ground! It's not over yet!
I don't know, Ferdola, if the flag says otherwise.
Damn it!
I always love how Ferdola says that, instantly runs away.
Let them go, Lys.
The instant she says that, she runs away. Just immediately. No scene of her looking around, realizing she's alone. It's gone. F. 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 Double F, in fact. Yeah, you're kind of making the Alliance look like a bunch of fucking scrubs, man. If a single conscript can just wipe the floor with that many fucking Eorzean Alliance soldiers, like, oof. Like, yeah, I can see like an officer doing that. An officer makes sense. They're like they've been around a minute. They had to get promoted somehow. But this random fucking conscript is just, I'm taking 5 guys with me. Let's go.
We have them on the run. Forward! No mercy.
Regroup! Regroup! We have to regroup! All units!
I don't even think it was like a Garlean conscript. I think it was just random dudes. Like at least a like pureblood Garlean has the excuse that they're essentially fucking Captain America. But like, goodness.
Commander, the 4th cohort has been routed. We'll be at the mercy of the enemy's reinforcements if we don't fall back now.
Idiot! We have the stronger force by far. Don't be taken in by their tricks. Or would you rather tell Xenos you lost to this rabble?
No, but if the snakes betray us in the confusion, we'll have no way out. I'm begging you, Commander. Give the order, or we'll all die here.
As common traitors who drank of muddied waters. For all the good it did us. School's with me! The day is theirs, and so is this bastard bridge. Someone bring the snake.
I'm a little lost. Who's the snake?
suppose. It's our first victory, isn't it? And that has to be worth something.
Please. Thank you. Okay. For a moment there, I didn't think I could do it, but then I did. So, you are indeed everything they say, the stuff of legends. Did you see that, Ababa? We did it. Well fought, brothers and sisters. Today is a day that will be remembered for generations to come. It's a shame Fedorla got away, but we did what we came here to do. I have to remind myself it's just the first step, but it's a big one. We're going to take it back, all of it, one ilm at a time if we have to. No foolish 9 ilm stands. Okay. Unfortunately, I do have to wrap things up for now. Or, well, technically speaking, I've got, like, about half an hour left. But I know what's coming up soon. And half an hour not gonna cut it. But I gotta pick someone up in very soon. So, alas. Luckily, it's not my job. It's the person I'm sharing a car with. It's them getting out of their job that I need to pick up and bring home. But alas, I'm gonna give even odds. I might stream tomorrow, like a 50% chance. It really depends how early I wake up, because, oh boy, and I do work tomorrow. I do have Monday off though. I'll probably end up doing a fairly long stream, like Monday afternoon through Monday night. See if I can finish. Dude, how fun would it be if I just straight up sat down on Monday and go, I'm finishing Stormblood tonight. That'd be a ride. That'd be a ride. Not all of Stormblood. I'm not. Just the Alliance raids are going to take me like 8 fucking hours. Just them, just sitting in queue. 5 streams of me staring at the goddamn screen, man. It's not going to be a fun time. I hope I can make it as fun a time as possible, but no guarantees. Skip those streams. Or don't, because it's amazing context for things that will happen later, maybe, possibly. I'm not spoiling anything. But I want to thank everyone for stopping by who did. I really appreciate everyone talking in chat who did. I'm just gonna do this real quick. I was just real quick. Even though I'm fairly certain it's a... Yeah, no. For the benefit of no one. But hey! Thank you for stopping by. And until I see you guys again, have a good one all.